What's good, people? It's your boy Wolfman Jackson back with another video. And as you can see, I'm playing some Black Myth Wukong, baby. This game just dropped, I want to say last week. Pretty decent, a boss rush game. Good graphics. Performances. But for overall, the game is pretty good. It's fun. I suggest you guys try it out. It's not, I think it's not 60. I think it's like $50. Definitely give it a shot, man. Definitely. They got that AAA budget, the AAA gaming budget, that type of high quality games that we need nowadays. And guess what? It's a third party. Yeah, third party company. That brings me to Microsoft Studios and the route that they're taking and how I think they could be making a potential great comeback if done right. Now, I want to say back when the PS4 Pro was dropping, and they had conferences. So I was comparing the two companies. I made a video comparing the two companies. It's not up at the moment. I took it off the channel, but I'll put it back on the channel if you want to check it out. But I basically looked at both of the companies, and I said at the time, PlayStation had the power and they had the exclusives, whereas Microsoft had the ecosystem. And I said that if I was to get, Xbox, it'd be because of the smooth ecosystem. The UI was working real buttery smooth. Internet was great, not getting hacked on a daily, And then they was potentially bringing Game Pass. The Game Pass was just the idea, I think. I think it was just getting started, one or the other. But fast forward right now, Microsoft got Game Pass in full effect, steady adding games to it, and with the cloud gaming, the Game Pass and Microsoft Studios are available everywhere. You can get it on your TV, you get it on your Switch with cloud, you can get it on your phone with the cloud gaming, and that cloud gaming is pretty decent, better than most cloud gaming services. And you can basically run that shit on a potato at this point with Game Pass and cloud gaming. So they got the potential to be one of the greatest third-party developers out. Like, hands down. One of the greatest. Now, we looking at Wukong. This is selling like hotcakes. Killing it right now. Before that, it was Helldivers. Guess what? These are both third-party developers. See, Sony understand that third-party sales. It carries the system, the consoles. Xbox fans probably forgot, but exclusives never sold consoles. Well, I can't say it don't sell them, but it's not the big money maker. For years, third parties been outperforming console exclusives. Sony's been upping their exclusive game as of late. I think really the downfall of Microsoft started with Spider-Man and Street Fighter on the PS4. You just don't understand how that hit the casual market. Spider-Man is well known, and for him to be only on Sony, along with Street Fighter, another well-known game, it made a lot of people switch. That's how they really lost it. They lost a lot of their Xbox fans with that. See, everybody could get, mostly Xbox fans was like Madden 2K players, but they fuck with Street Fighter. They fuck with Spider-Man. And when they saw that shit was over there, they like, man, fuck it. We can still play 2K and Madden over there on Sony. They just didn't have that exclusive. So I understand that people think exclusives sell or the biggest fish to try to get, It's true. But they still could do it with third party. Now, right now, third parties they lost the way, bro. That's all I can say. You still got like I said, Helldivers and Game Science with Wukong, but these are like Asian companies. Not Helldivers, but this is an Asian company. Matter of fact, speaking of this game, more people bought a PS5 over in China because of this game. A third party. See, they sold more consoles because of a third party, not God of War. China didn't give a shit about God of War. It was this third party game that got them to sell more consoles. So it's definitely potential for Microsoft to sell more consoles in the future. They just have to make AAA big budget third party games. Now they got potential. Potential is huge. Huge. They just acquired like 600 or something like that. Shit ton of fucking studios. They fucked up with Starfield. They fucked up with Starfield, man. I bought an Xbox Series X for Starfield. Just for it to play like an Xbox 360 with the loading screens and shit. They fucked up. You're not gonna win that way. See, Sony first parties, you gotta be able to compete with Sony first party games. That's how you win. That's how you win. You have to make third party games to compete with the first party games. You're not gonna do it doing that old school shit. Now, if they could gut out Bethesda, get rid of the heads, revamp, do some innovation, pushing the game forward, they could come back. They could be the greatest third-party studio to date. I mean, the third-party market is pretty open. All the big heads are either on the Microsoft Studios or seriously lacking right now. Activision only got motherfucking Call of Duty. The rest of that shit ain't selling. Ubisoft. Oh, God. Assassin's Creed Mirage looked like a downgrade. Like, they went backwards. When you go and play, like, Assassin's Creed Unity and Black Flag and Assassin's Creed 2, even Assassin's Creed 3, they all play way better than Mirage. It's like Ubisoft forgot how to make Assassin's Creed. But I think it's because they broke. These third-party companies are broke, bro. And they know how to budget. They don't even know how to work with a big budget. And even when they get big budget, they just want more money. They make these, microtransaction-filled games as a service bullshit. They just need money. Now, imagine a third-party company that don't need money. They got the budget already. They got the money already. They just want more money. Microsoft don't need to win the console war. Microsoft don't care about consoles. I'm just gonna tell you, Phil out there fighting, but the money ain't adding up. But Microsoft, it's the difference between Microsoft and Microsoft Studios. Microsoft don't care about gaming, bro. They care about money. Now they bought all this shit, $600 billion worth of studios. I don't know the exact numbers. I'm just saying it was crazy. I think it was like $600 million in some studios just to put out a fucking Starfield. You know how stupid you look? You invest all that money just to get that mediocre, out of date, loading screens everywhere you go. Fucking Skyrim in space. I'm talking about 1998 Skyrim or whatever. Oblivion type of fucking mechanics. On these type of games when they doing shit like this, like the shit you see right now, even this got loading screens. Somewhat. But for the most part, the shit is open world. They load worlds in. At least they say it like that. But Hopefully Microsoft learned from that Bethesda bullshit. Hopefully they get these old companies to change their ways. Hopefully these companies are getting fed to where they don't have to do all this bullshit, and Microsoft come in and regulate it. Kind of like with Bungie and Sony. Sony like, hey man, y'all fucking up. We gonna change some shit so y'all could be on par with our first party studios, because y'all not on par right now. Y'all still fucking up out here. See, Sony got the way. They got the template. I hate to say it. They got the template, man. Now, I just saw they just had a Microsoft conference not too long ago. They had some good games. They had Fable. They had Pacific Dart. They had motherfucking Expedition 33. Imagine these things selling good like Wulong. And then a year later it comes to Sony. No, scratch that. Imagine Microsoft Studios put out a AAA third-party game, and then the sequel in that series has a year exclusive on Xbox Game Pass. A lot of people are either gonna buy Xbox Game Pass, or like me, I'm gonna be happy because I got a Rogue to play it. And if it's too big budget to play on my Rogue, guess what? I gotta get me an Xbox if I want to play that early. See, it's the reverse of what they doing now, or what Sony doing now. Because right now, Sony is getting these exclusive deals like hotcakes. You know, they saw that Microsoft down there bought all the third parties. What they gonna have, Ubisoft? Sony just gotta rely on Ubisoft. All that shit they would have had a monopoly on fucking Call of Duty. They took that shit to court and they're like, hey, you gotta bring that shit over here. And that's cool. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with Microsoft being a third party. Now, if they would have made Call of Duty exclusive, they would have sold some consoles. But never mind that. They lost. But they didn't lose, but they lost that part. Re-strategize. Make big budget third party. Make third party great again, bro. That's all I'm saying. Microsoft got the potential to make third party great again, like it was back in the day. I'm not talking about all these colorful games like they did in the beginning when Xbox Series X first dropped, and they was, they studios making all these whimsical games. Nobody want that shit. All the people with the money, they want shit like Wukong. They want shit like Helldivers. Hopefully, fucking Warhammer, Space Mercenaries, Space Marines. Hopefully some shit like that. Some cinematic, big budget shit. Shit that compete with Sony first party, big budget. If they can make third party is better than Sony's first party, there you go. Now people looking forward to Microsoft Studios instead of being like, oh shit, they finna put some more disappointments out here. You can look forward to a third party again. No bullshit microtransactions, no bullshit ass frame dropping bull. No pay to win fucking bullshit. No cookie cutter, old ass trash like Bethesda did. They really let me down with that. But, like I said, they got the Microsoft conference just a couple of months ago. And we're going to see next year. But Microsoft, fuck this up. You got the potential to come back in a big way. I'm out. Peace.